if today is the end for me, I have to go to heaven. So I started praying. I started saying, "The Lord is my shepherd; I shall not want." I started praying, saying the Lord's prayer in my head over and over. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Elsa, and this is Time with Elsa. I'm excited to have you here again. This week, I'm going to be sharing with you a very interesting story, and this story is about fear. This goes back to when I was in JSS, way down to when I was in the university, and down to after university. So you know what, stick and stay. It's going to be an interesting tell. Yeah, so let me start from when I was in JSS. When I was in the JSS, Form 2 specifically, our school organized an excursion to Central Region. We went to Elmina Castle, went to Cape Coast Castle, and then we finally went to Kakum National Park. Now, if you've ever been to Kakum National Park, you know that there's a canopy walk, and that's like the main event there. I was excited about it, and I was very, very enthusiastic about, doing the whole canopy walk. But when we got there, to my surprise, I didn't know I was afraid of heights. I saw people climb, and I thought, oh, I could also do it. So it's not a big deal. I can do it. If they are doing it, I can do it. When I got on the canopy walk, it started swinging, and immediately fear entered. I was so scared. When I say scared, I thought I was going to die. I thought that was the end of my life. So I was only able to do one walk. If you know Kakum, you know that it's from one stage to the next. Then there's like a summer hut. Then you stand under it and move to the next. I only did one and went to stand under the summer hut. Mind you, I was not the only one who was also afraid. There were quite a number of people who were also frightened. And so we were all standing at that summer hut, and the tour guide asked us to wait so that all those who are coming will come through, then we will return back. My goodness, those were some frightening few minutes of my life. I was so scared. Fear gripped me. I felt I was going to fall into the jungle and I was going to be eaten by some wild animal. So I started praying. I started saying the Lord's Prayer in my head, like, Lord, if this is it, at least let me make it to heaven. If today is the end for me, I have to go to heaven. So I started praying. I started saying, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. I started praying, saying the Lord's Prayer in my head over and over again. And then finally everybody passed, and the woman said we should now go back. The going back was not easy. There was a girl in front of me. I remember her. So Paula, wherever you are, she was in front of me. Paula was so scared, just like me. I was scared, but my fear was kind of cool, calm, collected fear. Inward is an earthquake, outward is like chill. That's the kind of fear that I had. Paula, it was like a tornado. She was crying. She said she can't move, and that this is what she was saying. Hey, mama, yay, helicopter should come and pick me. Helicopter should come and pick me. And you know what? The tour guide was behind me, and this woman was pushing me. You people should go. Who has ever fallen into this thing before? Go. The man was pushing me, and Paula was in front of me. Paula was not moving. Oh God, I thought that was it for me. I thought that is my end. I'm dying. Then I started crying, and I said, oh, Paula, go. This thing is funny now, but then it was a very serious thing. Mind you, at that time I was about 14 years. It was a big thing for me. I thought that's the end of my life. Like, Lord, that's it for me. Finally, we made it down. Oh God, it was a relief. But when I saw my other classmates do all I think it's 7 walk or something, do all the 7, some were even dancing bohe. Those times, if you remember, bohe, that dance, you bend down, they were doing bohe on the walk. I'm like, wow. And they were saying, oh, it was fun. I regretted immediately. I started having regrets. I was like, oh, but they didn't die. Nobody died. Nobody has fallen into the thing. They all came back well, happy, smiling, laughing. I had regrets, but I also know that the fear that I felt was real. But I did have deep regrets. You know, the funny thing, up to now, I have not been able to go back to Kakum National Park. I have not had the opportunity to do the walk again. So that time was the chance I got, and I haven't. I could if I want to, but I've not done it again. Now, fast forward. Remember, the topic we are talking about today is fear. Fast forward to university. This is around 2011, okay? I'm in my first year. I didn't go to school. I didn't start the year with them early. I think I went 2 weeks after class had resumed. So when I went, they had already put them into groups, and one lecturer had given them an assignment to do. So I joined one group, and then we did the assignments. It got to the time for one person to do a presentation, and everybody was running away from it. Nobody wanted to do the presentation, and so I took it upon myself to do it, not even knowing what I was getting myself into. But I said, you know what, I'm going to do it anyways. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? We are all new. We don't know anybody. In my mind, I'm like, I don't know anybody, so what's there to lose? I'm new. I don't know anybody. So we went, and you know, in my mind, I remember clearly, we were group 5. So I thought to myself, there is no way that this lecturer is going to call group 5 to start. We'll probably start from group 1. What's the probability that they'll call group 5 to start first? So you know what, I'm going to see what other people do, and I'm going to learn from what they do. To my amazement and my shock, when that man came to class and he asked, are you ready for the presentation? We shouted, yes. Okay, group 5, come and start. Oh my God. This is my wildest fear. I thought it's not possible. He's never going to call group 5 to start. Someone was going to start, and I was going to learn from that person. What happened? I was scared out of my mind. I got in front of the class. Everybody was looking at me. My goodness. I started smiling nervously, like, you know, that smile that is like that nervous smile. I was doing that. Then I saw one girl. I just saw one girl in the class seated, and she said, I could read her lips, and she said, look at her, she's scared. At that moment, I realized that I have 2 choices, really. Either I put myself together, do this presentation, do it well, and then blow everybody's mind, or I'll be the girl to stand there, not know what to say, fidget and then be a laughing stock. And that's what I'm going to be known for the rest of the semester. I decided to do the first. I put myself together and I did a presentation. You know what? At the end of the day, my group came out as the best. The lecturer was so impressed, and he was like, I'm very good. He praised me, and I was happy about it. That was an instance where I did not let fear get the best of me. I started learning something about fear at that time. I realized that, you know what, fear is a feeling, and it's something that is unavoidable. It will always come. Anything you want to do, you feel fear, but you should be able to do it in spite of your fear. I learned that courage is going on to do what you have to do in spite of your fear. Now, fast forward, we are in 2020. I get the opportunity to travel outside the country, and it's work related. So we are outside the country. I think we have a few days to ourselves to just travel around and see places. So we go to a city called Marrakesh. Probably you know where I'm talking about, this Morocco. We go to Marrakesh, and then I decide to do camel back riding. So we get there, and I'm excited because for me, I like experiences. I love to enjoy experiences. Those things stick longer than just even gifts or whatever. I like experiences. So we got there, and then the gentleman there gave me, I'm supposed to wear a cloth, something to be, so he gave me, I dressed like an Arabian and then I sat on the camel. When I sat on the camel, this is something I immediately recognized, that I recognized fear. And I got that feeling, that kind of feeling that I got when I was climbing, when I went to Kakum National Park. I got that feeling came back again. And I realized, oh my God, I'm scared. And it's either I'm going to say, I'm not going to do this again. No. So I started shouting. Immediately I was like, because I felt the camel was going to drop me and I'll fall and I'll break something. So I got scared. But immediately I told myself, no. Are you going to rob yourself of this experience because of your fear? Are you going to let fear get in the way? You might never get the opportunity to come back to this same country to do the same thing. This is your chance. Do not let fear rob you of it. This is what I told myself. I sat on it in spite of my fear. I was very, very frightened. I was scared. I thought I was going to fall down and break something. And I'm a tall person. I'm 6'2" and heavy. If I fall down and break something, it's disastrous. So I just relaxed, took in a deep breath, closed my eyes, and just, and then you know what? I didn't look down. I just looked up. And when I looked up, I saw the scenery. Oh my God, such beauty. The clouds, they were so blue. I've never seen clouds so blue like that in my life before. So blue, so rich. The trees, it was beautiful. Immediately the fear left because my mind was not even on it again. I was just enjoying the scene and I just sat on it, and now I was laughing and I was happy. And when I got down, I was like, oh, again, this is courage. Courage is doing what you want to do in spite of your fear. Then I realized that fear is actually a feeling. It's like an emotion. It comes and it goes. Fear should never stop you from doing what you want to do. Fear should never be something that should be your why I stopped. Never. Never let fear stop you from being who you are supposed to be, from doing what you are supposed to do. Jump if you must jump. Never let fear be the stumbling block, because you know what? We say, oh, this person is courageous. Oh, that person is courageous. Because you think in your mind, you think they didn't have fear. They didn't feel the way I felt when I walked on that stage. Do they feel the way I feel when they hold that microphone? When they hold that microphone to speak, do they feel the fear I feel? I get so nervous when I get on stage. Do they feel the same way? They do. But you know what? They move past that. They do it in spite of the fear. And so they become what's courageous. So guys, this is it for this video. And if you didn't hear anything, I just want you to know that, listen, whatever you're going through, whatever fear has gripped your life and stopped you from becoming all that you can become, I want you to know that you can. Do it. Just do it in spite of the fear. If you must crawl, crawl. If you must run, run. If you must walk, walk. But just do it. Thank you for watching this video. I'm so happy to have you till the end of this video. Kindly like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe to this channel so that we can grow together. Love you and see you another time. Adios. Bye.